Hey everyone, it is our sardine fast day. Yes, it is. So I've got some sardines, but one person that I admire that is in the ketogenic carnivore realm has made a recipe that I cannot resist recreating here today for everybody. So you guys, if you haven't guessed, come back and I'll share. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. Yes, indeed. We are doing a 3-day or 72-hour sardine fast as part of my June Carnivore Keto and Sardine Fast Challenge. Yes, we are. I bumped our day over one, so I'm adding the third day on Saturday instead of the carnivore keto day because of our 3-day bacon fast that we did. I sound better. I feel a little bit better. Took Benadryl and got a good night's sleep, but I'm still crusty. And if I start talking too long, my voice gets crustier. Anyway, you guys, I love Anito from Ketogenic Woman. We were able to meet her down in Austin in person. And it was such a fun time we had down in Austin meeting all of the YouTube creators, influencers, and all of you too. And I have been watching her on a regular basis. And she's just one of the ones that we watch. And she made sardine bites that looked delicious, super easy, super simple. Anita makes these sardine bites. They're balls of deliciousness that look absolutely amazing, and I want to have them as part of my sardine fast. One thing she does do differently than what I'm going to do is she makes her own carnivore mayonnaise, and I have not made mine. So I need to go to Sprouts and buy some either Primal or Chosen mayo that is keto in order to make this delicious dish. And I wrote it all down, Anita. Yes, I did. So hopefully I can recreate her delicious sardine bites for everybody and enjoy it in the process. So you guys stay tuned, because in the next segment, after I get back from going and buying my mayonnaise, I thought I had some. We looked in Arvita and I don't, so I've got to go buy some. Anyway, everybody stay tuned, because I'm gonna make the Ketogenic Woman's sardine bites. Okay, Anita from Ketogenic Woman, I am excited to make your sardine bites. Now, I wasn't sure what size scoop to use. Since Harry and I are eating them, I thought with going with the smaller one rather than the bigger one, because I want to get enough bites to share. So I'm going to use the smaller one. I couldn't tell. So, and size is sometimes objective when you're looking. Size does matter. It does on the sardine bites. Anyway, Harry. Okay, you guys, I have 2 cans of the 100% skinless, boneless, and 100% olive oil sardines that have been drained. 2 cans. I have that all right here, and she said to go ahead and just take your fork. Now, this would be the perfect time if you have skin on, bones in, to use those. I agree 100%, because you will not see the bones or the skin when you mix them up, and that would be the perfect opportunity if you've been squeamish like I have, and if I didn't already have 2 more cases left of sardines to eat, I would absolutely have put them in here, because you're going to get the calcium and the magnesium and the omega-3s. You're going to get all the good stuff from it, and it probably won't even look like they're in there by doing it this way. So that's another thing, you guys. If you can't stand the look of the way they are, fishy looking, like a fish, make these. Now, like I said, I do not have her carnivore mayonnaise that she made with egg yolks, melted butter, pinch of salt, pinch of, I think, white pepper, maybe not, a little bit of mustard, and I think she said you can use a apple cider vinegar or lemon, a little bit of that if you want. So I bought Chosen Foods Classic 100% pure avocado oil mayo. It is 100% avocado oil, and the ingredients are on the back, so it's clean ingredients, you guys, very clean ingredients, so that's a good thing. I need one of my tools. You know, I got so many tools in here. I'll use this one. Okay, now you want to just smash and flake your sardines, and you can do this with tuna too, you guys, or even salmon, right? I need an egg, so I'm going to get an egg real quick. And I'm going to put an egg right in here. It's going to bind everything together, so I'll just put a raw egg in. Don't be shy. You backed right into where I needed to be, dear. Excuse me. We can share space. Put the eggs away. Now, 2 cans, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, which I have right here. Love this stuff. You love this stuff too, Harry. Mm-hmm. I just kind of keep mine covered with a piece of tape. So I'm going to open it up and put in a teaspoon. Right in to the mix. 4 tablespoons or 1/4 cup of mayo. So I'm just going to get my 1/4 cup and fill it full of mayonnaise. If you have your favorite recipe of carnivore mayo, I would suggest using it. Excuse me, my voice is still not 100%, you guys, with this cold, so I apologize if I sound crusty or anything like that. So the mayo is right there. Get it all together right there. And then it is basically a 1/4 cup of pork rinds. I am using the baconette pork rinds. It's basically fried pork spins in salt. And she said don't add extra salt because the pork rinds panko makes it salty enough. So I'm not even going to add that. I've already rolled some with my rolling pin. Just going to take that. That's a 1/4 cup. Put that right in. And then you're basically going to mix this all together. Super simple, super easy. So I'm going to do that right now. Here, Harry, come and see.
So you had like 2 things of sardines in there?
2 sardines.
2 sardine cans.
2 cans of sardines. I don't know size-wise if hers was a different, she used a different type of sardine. Hers had bone in and skin.
So these are about 4.5 ounces.
Well, it says what they are.
Yeah, 4.5 ounces.
Is that drained? Now, wait. It says on the front 4.375 ounces. That's probably with the oil in it, so they're a little bit less than that, I'm sure. And this looks good.
Let's see.
Right there.
Cool.
So,
now what do?
well, now you make your balls.
Where do you put them?
Make your bites. I'll tell you in just a minute. Excuse me, dear.
You know, you make them. What do you do with them?
You're jumping the gun. You're jumping the gun, little boy. Now you take your air fryer. I preheated mine. I sprayed mine with Chosen Food 100% pure avocado spray because I don't have the liners. She has, I believe, a Ninja air fryer. I believe. Could be wrong. And so she uses a special parchment paper that goes in it. I don't have that. So basically now what you do is you make the balls. I'm excited about that. I am going to put on gloves because she scooped them out, but then she kind of rolled them in her hands because they just weren't together firmly enough, and I can see why she would need to do that, but I can't stand the feel of it, so I'm going to do it this way. As I go along, I'm going to take my tuna balls, put them in my hand, just kind of firm them up, and put them in the pan. And I'm going to do this with all of these. We'll be back after I get all these in the pan. I'll share how many we have before I put them all the way in and start cooking them, you guys. But got to get these balls all together here. Yes, indeed. 10. So I must have used the right size, Anita, because I got 10 of the bites as well. Come look, Harry. Now she said to put this in a 390 degree preheated for, I believe, 390, 20 minutes. So I'm going to put these in. I don't know why this thing doesn't like to stay in there for 20 minutes.
It's too big. It's huge.
And we'll be back when we have sardine bites. Fingers crossed, these are as delicious as they sound. Yes, indeed. You guys, right now it smells like my grandma in Mississippi's house in Pascagoula, Mississippi. They lived right on the Gulf, and she cooked seafood like you would not believe. And I smell her fish cakes right now. It's amazing smell. That Old Bay seasoning is just permeating the air, and it's amazing. Okay, you guys, let's get these out of the air fryer. Ooh, pretty. Wow, wow, wow. They stayed nice. I did not turn mine. I just put them in and let them cook for 20 minutes. I don't have a 390 degree gauge on mine. It goes from like 350 to 400, so I guesstimated where the 390 degree mark was on my stove, but it looks good to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these on the plate. I'm sure they are super duper hot. But you guys, look at these. How pretty are they? And you guys, they feel like they've got a nice crunchy texture on top as well. So we are going to let these cool off, and then I'm going to have a taste test, and so is Harry, and we're going to give you our honest opinion on the texture, the taste, the mouth feel, and everything in between. So you guys, come back in the next segment when we give these sardine bites from Anita, Ketogenic Woman, a bite. I am really excited because these smell amazing. And you guys, you literally can pick these up with your fingers. They are finger foods, Anita. You could stick a toothpick in them, but you could serve these. If you were doing like a seafood theme, these would be fabulous as little starters. Now, I would suggest making like a tartar sauce with mayonnaise, a little lemon or apple cider vinegar, some dill pickles. You can also use and make a cocktail sauce with raw horseradish and some Primal Kitchen sugar-free ketchup. Yeah, you could. But, okay, here we go. Come on over here, Harry. I'm going to cut this one in half with my fork. You guys, that looks pretty tasty there. Pretty tasty. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a bite. These are hot.
Like it?
Anita, these are absolutely delicious. They really are. They do not need salt. The pork rind gives it a crunchy little outside, gives it a great texture on the inside. You would never know if you put the bones and the skin on in here for squeamish people. If you wanted to, you could expand it, chop and mince really fine some onion and some celery into it. You can make these into patties and fry them. But you guys, these are great just the way they are. And we're gonna be eating these for our dinner tonight. So Harry, I want you to try this.
I'm just gonna take the other half.
Okay. Feel the outsides? Feel how nice it feels?
Yeah, I kind of like this. It's kind of neat, huh? Now it's that, what do you call it, bays?
The Old Bay seasoning that you like?
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. It's a win.
That's a win. So you guys, I'm going to put the link down in the description below for the segment where Anita made these. She has a website. I don't know if she's posted that recipe because I literally, it's 4 ingredients. I wrote it right off as she was doing it. I paused it and wrote it down. So anyway, Anita, thank you so much for bringing this to the ketogenic carnivore community. I truly appreciate it. And this is going to be a new one in my sardine fast menu. Yes, indeed. But you guys know what that means. Gotta eat now. You guys, those sardine bites are amazing. They're absolutely
really good, yeah.
delicious. And I'm sorry, Anita, that whole thing, 2 cans is 1 portion as far as I'm concerned. I could have eaten all 10, no problem. Hands down, next time I'm doubling the recipe because seriously, they are that good. And you guys, we put a little bit of this horseradish Coop's mustard into a little dish and used our mustard to dip it in. This one has very clean ingredients and 0 carbs in it, no sugars whatsoever. It's basically water, vinegar, water, mustard seed, salt, horseradish powder, and red pepper. So that's what we dipped ours in. Anyway, yes, next time, and there will be a next time, that is going to be on my sardine fast menu for sure. I'm going to double it next time and have enough so I can have all 10. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, as you can hear, my voice is still crusty. We probably will each have another can of sardines sometime today because I said, they were delicious, but I could eat all 10 of those balls. They were sardine bites is what Anita calls it. Don't forget, go down in the description below, click on that to see her original when she makes those recipes and check her out. Thank you, Anita, so much because we've got something else now we can make into something yummy and delicious with sardines. Hey, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. Yes, goodness sakes. Sally girl. Little Sally girl.
Say goodnight again. You've only did it 3 times already.
Can you say goodnight? You're barely, she's barely doing it. Say goodnight. Oh, you're not sneezing though. You barely sneezed there. I don't think the folks could hear it. Okay. On your mark, get set, go. She had to make sure it was a carnivore dog. This are beef and elk, you guys. These are the beef and elk carnivore dog. She had to smell it to make sure. It was an original carnivore dog treat, or she wasn't gonna take it.
Right.
Anyway, you guys, see you tomorrow. Yes, indeed.